did you get on with GDPR? I mean, has it been a success? Have you implemented it smoothly? Has it caused any problems? Now, one of the issues with GDPR, in my opinion, and from the experience and the people that I've spoken to, is that it really did hamstring a number of businesses. It scuppered their efforts in what they were doing in terms of generating new business, what they believed they could or couldn't do, and so on. And there's some colleagues and friends who provided consultancy to help people navigate through GDPR and data protection. But one of the key factors is being able to communicate with people who want to hear from you. So spamming, waste, complete waste, we all know that. But I think that when it comes to data and information, you have to look at the verticals, the segmentation and the personas that you're going to communicate with. It doesn't need to be scale. It doesn't mean as in large scale, but it does need to be accurate. And so there are companies out there that will provide databases, that's fine. But it's your job to make sure that you're not just doing the scattergun approach, that one size fits all and you'll go for everyone. So GDPR, I think, really helped businesses focus on what they were doing or not doing. But when it came to generating new business, most of the efforts were based upon how do we do what we've always done in spite of GDPR, or not in spite of GDPR, but now we have GDPR here, we have to be a bit more careful in terms of what we do and don't do. Instead of saying, okay, well, so what about GDPR? We need to be laser focused and targeted in being able to communicate with our prospects. It's supposed to be logical. I mean, if I wanted to buy a new sofa, I wouldn't wait for an advert to go on television and say to my wife, oh, let's go and buy a new sofa tomorrow. We have to wait for that pain to get significant enough for the springs to start coming through and for it to be uncomfortable for us to eventually say, do you know what, we better go out and buy a new sofa because I can't sit on this thing anymore. So when it comes to business, and especially salespeople, if they don't know who they're looking to target, they'll ring anybody up and say, let me come and sell you my kit, my software, my products. And invariably the response is, I'm not interested. And so when it comes down to identifying target markets, the key has got to be to identify the segmentation, or the segment. Identify male, female, young, old, the position in the companies and so on. And go down the ABM route, which is looking at identifying people at the right level, at the right time, and matching up the people within your company that can go and speak to them. Now, I know I might be moving away from GDPR, but the key thing here is about understanding the data that you're using and correlating that to the prospective customers that you can sell to. I don't want to teach anybody to suck eggs. The bottom line is we have a group, or say group, we have 3 products, if you want to call them products, that help businesses identify, get exposure, communicate and relate and engage, and ultimately expand their access and exposure to businesses. The key thing and what I'm driving at is that GDPR needn't have damaged anybody's business, but what benefits came from it long term? You know, we're a while down the line now, but what benefits have people derived from understanding GDPR and moreover understanding the data that they've got? Take a look at some of the information on our website and take a look at how we kick off looking to communicate with new audiences. And if it's something that you think we can help you with, then obviously get in touch. So I'm Nigel Main, I'm the Sales and Marketing Director of Sales Exchange, as well as the founder. I've been around doing this for some 30 plus years. So the thing is that I understand many of the problems that businesses come across. And because of that, we've constantly looked at new ways of connecting with businesses without upsetting them or cheesing them off. So anyway, that's enough from me. If you like what you've heard, you'd like some of the information on this website, do get in touch and download the guides that we've got on offer. Bye for now.